Oi oi, it's Roger Retro. I'm still up here in the loft on my day off. Bank holiday Monday. Yes, we love a bank holiday. Anyway, just before I put these games away, I thought I'd do a quick video. Slim pickings, proper slim pickings. We don't have the piles of games that we used to have as editions this month. Pickups video used to last hours. Anyway, we got three items as pickups now, and this is, I see this in CX for 10 quids, and I did have it when it first came out and I didn't really gel with it, and I can't remember why. I think it was more about the fact that a lot of it felt like very much set pieces, and if you didn't play it how the game wanted you to play it, it wound me up, and then it wouldn't let you through. So I'm gonna give it another go. For 10 quid, it's worth a go. And nowadays, I'm collecting and playing games on a budget. I ain't buying games like I used to, like crazy. So, got to be done. I'm currently playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And although it's very slow paced, and I would much rather be playing GTA 5 with the music, the radios in the background, the music from the radio in the background. There's something about Red Dead Redemption 2 that makes me keep going back. So I've been playing it for, Christ, I think I've put in probably must be about 6 hours or so now. And H has had a little blast on it, and he cottoned on that you could like cause some trouble, go in a room, stand in the corner, and just as everyone comes in, blow their heads off. Pile of bodies. So he was having great fun with it, playing it like that. But yeah, so this one I was in CEX. Now I've got the steelbook version of it already, so I've got it like that. Now what I didn't realise, it came with a little sleeve and a standard box, Fallout 4. So when this was in there, and it was priced as the standard edition, £2.50, I thought, I'm having a bit of that. It's got to be done. So for £2.50, it's a right result. And H has never played a Fallout game. So I said to him, look, I'll give you my standard edition, see how you get on with it. But as he likes the Assassin's Creed and he likes GTA and stuff, so I thought I'll give him my Fallout 4. He might really take to that, because it's one of those games you can go anywhere, do anything on. So I'm sure he'll have great fun. But it's a nice one for the collection. £2.50s, right result. Now, got this. Conkers, Bad Fur Day. Now, I've had the carton manual for many, many moons. I remember picking up the carton manual off Braintree James, off an old pal, Braintree James. I ain't seen him in absolute ages. Spoken to him on Facebook a bit over the years, but I haven't seen him in years. And I bet his collection is just crazy mad. Once again, till he sells it or to buy another mad car. But yeah, he's a real nice guy. And I remember buying the cart because it's got writing on it and it was a bit discoloured, and the manual, and I'm sure it was 40 quid. Now this is when the complete game was about 100 quid, and it was like, back then, 2000 and sort of in that time scale of about 2007 to 2010, it was crazy to think of paying £100 for an old video game. You just fucking mad. So I bought the cart and the manual off him, and I never got round to getting the box. Woo! We finally have a box. But, and it's a big but, as I slide this out, the protector, oh, goodsy, apart from the fact of, this is the first time, now I've lost my virginity. This is the first time I have ever bought, the first time I've ever bought anything fake. Now this was about 10 quid, this box, an insert. Now this is a game, for me, and over the years I've been looking out, I almost come close to buying a box off a mate. Well, I almost come close to buying the whole game off a mate with the idea I was going to sell the carton manual on. But I've got, as I say, it's a bit discoloured. And I've got the Manuel with a bloody G on it for, no doubt it was Game Station back in the day. Or it could have been Game, but I think it was Game Station back in the day. Used to write bloody G's on their games. This is a fakey box. Now I got this on eBay, and it was kind of Goldtooth's video where he was kicking off about repro boxes and started ripping them up and eating them and doing everything else to them. And I just thought, I wonder how bad that looks. I see this guy selling them on eBay, and I thought, I can't be arsed with the whole AliExpress stuff. There was a guy selling them and they actually looked half decent. Now, I'm being completely open and honest. It is on grey cardboard. It's not as... I mean, I've got thousands of pounds worth of N64 games. But do I really want to go out and spend probably 100 odd quid on a cardboard box when I can spend 10 quid on it, and in the cabinet it looks just the same? Now, this is the... I've really thought deep and hard about it, and I thought that, you know, the gaming budget is not there like it once was. So each to their own. I've got the game. The game's original, although it's a special edition gold version. But that's a proper original cart. So I've got to, I had options of either buying the whole lot again and getting it minty. So you're looking at 200 to 300 quid, I think. Current prices, say 250, 300 quid. Getting it all complete minty. Or do I make do, bearing in mind I'm collecting and playing games on a budget. Do I keep what I've got, drop 10 quids on a decent box? Yes, it's repro. And as I say, I thought long and hard, and I thought, just get it bought, get it in a box. I can still look out for an original. The idea is it's not going to be sold. All this gear's staying in the collection. So it's not as if I'm going to be buying this to sell it on, dirty repro reseller. None of that. It's for my enjoyment to see, although it's going to piss me off looking at a repro box, I would rather look at a repro box and have £90 in my back pocket that I've saved to spend on time with H, going to the cinema, creating memories, and having that on the shelf instead. So, and there's one other game that I do want complete, and I would do the same again, and it's for Paper Mario on the N64, because that's a bloody expensive game. I think that's 300 to 400 quid complete. So this in a box protector doesn't look much different, you know. It, to me, it's a really good, you can tell it's fake. You absolutely no brainer. When you put this side by side with a proper copy, the colouring's not quite there, but it's real good. I'm never going to try and pass it off as a real one, and that's why I've added it onto this video, is because I don't ever want people thinking you know, this is my only ever fake item in this. I've not got any fake manuals, any fake boxes, any fake carts, even ROM hacks. I'm very interested about the ROM games that are available for the Master System, but because I just can't get my head around having stuff that's fake, I can't deal with it. And also there's loads out there, so I'd want to buy them all and collect them all, and it, you know, it ain't happening. So this game for now in a fake box. If a proper box or a better, more complete version turns up, then I'm going to jump at it. Obviously I'll still get it, and then I'll get rid of this. But for me, this does me for now. It's a placeholder. As I say, the writing along the top, you can tell it's fake. Christ. Anyone like me, been around collecting and that long enough now, I've got to admit, it's a bloody good one, because the first telltale thing is most of these boxes are on white paper, but it's grey paper. It's got the flappage and the little digits on the flappage, but even the flaps, you can tell it's a fake. The inlay bits, as you know, it's nothing's right about it, and I feel dirty, I feel cheap, and I feel but needs must. It's a gold tooth. Embrace the fakies. Some of us ain't got much choice, mate. So I thought I would, and I'm going to bop it in the collection. Like I say, if I can't get for a reasonable rate, and if the funds aren't available to get Paper Mario complete and nice, then if I do get the chance to get a cartridge and a manual, it's the only other game that I would get with a fake box. I mean, I've got thousands of quid's worth of N64 games here. I'll try and... Whoop, my dodgy camera set up. Nothing there is fake or not original. Absolutely all of it's all original and proper. And we've got stuff like both the Castlevanias, all 3 Mario parties, the Pokemons, the Resident Evils, the Zeldas, you know. So this is my only dodgy one, and this will stay that way unless I can get Paper Mario, or unless I'm forced to have to get Paper Mario on the cheap. But yeah, so it's going to look nice and pretty. For me, that's what it's all about. I'm not in it to sort of resell. And if I ever did resell, then that would be a first that everyone would know that's not real, it's fake. Yeah, but it is what it is. So gold tooth, wind your neck in. Not all of us are in it to rip people off with fakes and whatnot. And some of us can't afford to go for just original proper copies. Anyway, much love, gold tooth, and thanks for watching. As I say, it's been a short pickups video this month, although there is something on the horizon very big as a pickup, very big. And anyway, leave it for another time. Take it easy all, have a great day. Bye bye.